To this channel. Today we are going to look at how to build our first dashboard. So this is our Power Query editor. Okay, so if I've not watched video on how to use the Power Query editor to clean our data set, you can go to my playlist and then watch that one to get more insight and understanding. So after cleaning our data set in the Power Query editor, what you're going to do is that you're going to load our data into the Power BI to make our dashboard and further analysis. So hope it has been what loaded here. So the next thing is to also proceed on how to build our first dashboard. So this entire thing that you can see here is called the Canva. Okay, so this one is called the Canva. So the Canva, you can get the access to edit the Canva by coming to the format pane, go to the Canva settings. Okay, then you can choose from any of this one or you customize it. So I have customized my own. Okay, so the next thing is to insert a text box. So inserting text box means that you are going to give it a title. Okay, all right. Nice it. And so after this one, we can also maneuver our way to increase the font type and then the size by selecting the entire text. Let's make this one as maybe 80. Okay, so we can just increase the ref as well. Sorry, the length. And then you choose from any style that you want. Let me choose for the Times New Roman, and then you can also bold it as well. So when you come here to, you can also edit it. So come to effect, make sure that these ones are turned on. Borders and visuals. So the visuals too, you can also round the corners. Okay, let's have a rounded visual. Let's increase this one to, let's see, make it this one as, let's see, 20, or let's say 15, and then the round corners, let me make it white. Okay, nicely done. Okay, so the next thing is we are going to go to the visualization pane. Okay, so the visualization pane gives us access to various visuals that we can choose from. So we are going to insert slicers. Okay, this one is the slicer. So good. Then you put the slicer here. What do you want to see in the slicer? We come to the data pane. Okay, so the slicer, you want to see the product category. Okay, so there are three product categories. That's accessories, bike, and clothing. Okay, so that is what you have in that one. So this one too, you can go through the same formatting style to style it up. Okay, as we did to this one, you can also style it up. So let's go to the values by increasing the font size. Let's make this one 30. Good. Then we can also go to the slicer settings and then change how we see these ones. We can make it a title in the form of a box so that we can choose from them, or maybe a drop down. I like to go by the drop down so that you click here, it comes up and down. Okay, nice. So that is that for the values. Let's go to the general and see how to also apply the effects on this one. Alright, so let's also look at how to increase the headers. So you come to the slicer header. This one, we can increase this one to, let's say, 25 or 30. Let's make it 25. Okay, nice. And then you can also change the title of this one. Let's make this one product category. Okay. So and the underscore can also sometimes makes the audience who are not that well oriented in this field confused. Okay, like your stakeholders, some of them might not have the statistical ideas and some of the programming styles that you usually use and present them in. Okay, so that we have been able to create this one. Let's move on to our next visual. So our next visual, we are going to use area chart. Okay, this is our area chart. And the area chart is going to have uh, revenue. I'm going to have revenue on the, just click on revenue, and then you are going to also have revenue by year. Okay, go to the date. Where's the date? Then you go to this column, then you check the year. Okay, so this is the revenue by year. Okay, that is it. But we can also, maneuver our way around these ones and make sure that it is well or format. So let's copy this one and have another one below it. Control C, copy. Then we come here, then we paste Control V. Okay, I've created another one below it. Let's format it well. Okay, so this one we are going to change the revenue to profit. Okay, that's yearly profit. Okay, yearly profit. All right. Let me move on to the next two visuals that you want to also see on our dashboard, and after that I'll format all of them. Okay, so let's go by clustered bar chart. Sorry, I have to click outside so that it doesn't replace this one. So I'll click outside. No, that's the first one. Okay, so that one too, what is going to have is here. We are going to have product category, and that of revenue. Okay, so let's put the revenue on the x-axis, and then put the subcategory on the y. Okay. Nicely done. But this one is too much. Okay, so we can come here and then reduce the number of entries or visuals. Okay, then come to basic filtering, then choose top end. So top end, how many do you want to see? Let's say you want to see the top, let's say 5. Okay, so add data fields. Data field is where you are going to add revenue. Okay, data fields, add revenue, then apply filter. Good, so it has showed us the top 5. Let's copy this one below. Control C, then come here, Control V. So the next one is going to be by not profit, but rather sorry, by not revenue, but rather by profit. Okay, right. So this one too is done over here. All right. So let's style or format these ones. We are done with the visuals. We're going to visualize for visuals. So we come here. That's the under the visuals. Look for data labels. Let's turn it on. So the data labels has been turned on. Let's see how to also deal with this one. Why are these values? Let's turn it on. But let's see something here. The y-axis, we can turn off the title of the y-axis, okay, to make things simpler and more presentable way. And then let's go to the x-axis. We do the same for the x-axis. Okay, let's turn off the volume for the x-axis. Okay, turn it off. Nicely done. Then we can also turn off the grid lines. Okay, so grid, it is automatically turned off, but sometimes when it's not turned off, make sure that it is checked and turned off. Okay, let's go to the values. Okay, we are done with that one as well. Let's see. All right, so we move on to the general as well, and then go straight to the title. So the title here, we can change the title. Okay, the title that maybe you want. So the title, let's see, top, let's see, top 5 top 5 revenue by subcategory. Okay, by subcategory. Nicely done over here. Then we can also increase the font and then center it. You can see it here. They are all displayed over here. Okay, that is how to do that one as well. Very nicely done. Okay, so let's format all of the other ones just like this one. Okay, all right, so nicely done. Let's do the same thing for the area plot. Okay, for the area. So for the area plot too, we are going to format it just like this one by going through the same step as this one and then changing the font type, the font size, the S and Y, turning off the grid and then what have you. Okay, nicely formatted according to what you want. So I nearly forgot, there is a last one, that visualization we can also add. Okay, so this visual are called cards. Okay, let's add cards over here. Let's add cards. Let's make duplicates of the cards. Control V. Okay, what do you want the cards to display? Let's first sum of revenue. So the sum of revenue is the same as total revenue. Okay, you can, edit it as total revenue. Total revenue. Then move on to the next one. What do you want it to display? Let's say total profits. Okay, this one is a total profit. You are seeing city sign because of my geographical area, but I can still change it to a dollar sign if I want to. Okay, so let's copy and paste and then add other visuals as well. Other visuals like unit price, then product category, and then that of subcategories. Okay. Alright, so when we first create these ones, that is what we can see over here. So when we added the product category and then subcategory, it will turn the first product category and the first subcategory. So we can just remove this one and make sure that it is just a count number of product category and subcategory. So we come here, then we go to count distance. Okay, do the same thing for the subcategory, count the distance. Okay, count distance. But we are done with this ones. Okay, very nicely. So now we are done with the creation of the visuals. So the next thing is to format them and then make them look well presentable. Okay, make them look attractive. Okay, it's just a basic dashboard. Let's see how interactive it is. So when we choose categories, you see that it is changing. Okay, this one is the slicer. Let's see, bikes. See, they are changing. Okay, clothing, they are also changing as well. So the next thing is to just format it. Okay, so let's go here and try to format the whole of this one by selecting them all. Okay, select them all and then format them. Okay. All right. After selecting them, we come to general, go to effects as we did, turn on borders, this one as well, and then you can just increase the roundness to round it, and the width as well. Let's make this one white. The rest is just to present it to look nicely. You are done. Okay, we need to present it to look nicely. Okay, now you are going to make it look very nice. You can also change the color of this one. Come here, visuals. Let's go to general, then effects, background color. Let's make this one, let's say this one. Okay, and then we can increase or decrease the transparency. Okay, the one that you want. Anyone that you want, you can just decide it right over here. And then when you come here as well, you can just use format painter to do it for all of them. Okay, so let's change the title or how the text will also look like. Let's make the text white. Okay, so that's one as well. Come to the visuals and go to label. Okay, so the label we change it from black to white. Yeah, it's changed to white. And then cash out value to change it from black to white. Okay, so we use the same thing for the other one by using the painter. So let's use the format painter. Okay, do it for the all of them. All right, nicely done over here. So this one too, you can also format this graph as well. Checking the colors and everything as we did. Color. Let's make this one. Let's say brown. And then this opacity, you can increase it or decrease it. Let me make this one deep. Then you can also select one of them to increase it or decrease it. Okay, and this one as well. So just this one, you can also use the format painter to do the same thing for the one below. Okay, so just maneuver your way through by using this visualization pin to create that nice dashboard. Okay, so after that you can just export it. Okay, export it to PDF to visualize what you have done. Okay. Yes, this. So this is our just basic dashboard, very basic one that you have just created. Okay, very nice one. Let's go back to our Power BI. All right. So basically, this is how to create your basic dashboard. Thank you for getting time to watch this one. See you next time.